Oh, hey, YouTube. Oh, we're live on YouTube now, too. Cool. Sorry, I just went live. I just didn't press the button right away. Oh. Is it a Canon? Yeah, I bought 2 of these Canon PTZs. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Do you think Abdel Carter will drop because of his injury? Abdel Carter, the defensive lineman. Let me make sure I remember who this is. He's a D end, right? I can't remember where he played. Defensive end from Penn State. Yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at how bad the injury is. So I think they said it was a fracture, right? So here's the thing. Here's the thing with the stress fracture. Yeah, it's a stress fracture. So the thing is with a fracture. Should we make a mock draft? Not yet, but I will. If you have like a bone injury, let's talk about what a stress fracture is. A stress fracture is usually some form of a like a hairline or some sort of like minor break in a bone that just occurs over time. Usually it's like from overuse or something. Is when a stress fracture occurs, but it's essentially like a non-acute breaking of the bone. Is that the right way to say it? Where it's like I didn't like hit my leg with a baseball bat and it broke. It's just something that compounded over time. So what is the issue with this? The good news is that broken bones will heal, and when broken bones heal, they usually heal back stronger than they were before. Problem is because of the stress fracture, it's like, how does that occur in the first place? You really have to like look at why it happened in the first place and make sure that doesn't happen again. And obviously, like, I'm not a doctor. This is just like what my personal experience has been with sports. Usually when there's a broken bone, my anus is stress fractured. It's good to hear, man. Thank you. Usually whenever a stress fracture occurs, whenever there's any sort of break that occurs, it doesn't affect the long-term performance of the individual. So like the player is not going to have like some kind of, he's not going to have like damage long-term from a stress fracture. And I think because of that, people are not going to knock him for, hey, oh, this guy tore his ACL. Like, is he going to come back and be the same? That's a different thing. If you have like muscle tears, ligament tears, those kinds of injuries have a lot higher chance of making like a long-term negative impact on the player. And in somebody like Abdel Carter's case, he is, if a lot of people are seeing him as a potential number 1 pick, he's the top edge rusher in the draft. And if a lot of people are seeing this guy as that guy, but then he doesn't work out at the combine, it's less about how much he stands to lose and more so about how much others stand to gain. So if he doesn't work out at the combine, doesn't work out at pro day, it's a little bit of a question mark. And it's kind of concerning for me. Like if I was a scout, if I was working in an NFL front office, it would be really unnerving for me to draft somebody who did not work out at all. And I have no idea whatsoever what he's capable of, like in the gym. But more so, I think it puts eyes on other people as like a opportunity to be like, whoa, this guy can freaking put up some numbers, you know? Super Mouse, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Super Mouse. Thank you for 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. My friend had a stress fracture in his wrist and later died due to related gang violence. Okay. I don't know if you're joking. I hope you're joking because I laughed because it caught me so off guard. It's not the whiplash is what made me laugh. I'm so sorry. I hope you're joking. The whiplash is what caught me off guard. Okay. It's a joke. Okay, thank God. Because the whiplash caught me so. Okay. I tore bicep tendon. Oh, dude, bicep tears are the worst. It was his gun hand. Combine workout overrated. Guy's a gamer or he isn't. Maybe. I don't know. I'm a big combine enjoyer. I like the NFL Combine a lot. I think that it's a really good way for players to have an opportunity to come out and be able to showcase not only like their physical talent but also their work ethic, right? Like you don't put up a lot of bench press reps without being a hard worker. It just doesn't happen. You can be naturally strong and be more apt to gain strength and all that, but there's like a threshold, right? There's like a cutoff point where it's like this guy was not working out at all. This guy was not putting in the time. This guy was not putting in the effort in college. And then after you break that threshold, it's like, damn, this guy's strong. You know? I had a fracture of something and half of the bone became weak and empty. It took years to heal. Wait, really? That sounds like something else. Can't eat your eggs unless you got a ton. It's true. True. Dude, I played SSX. I got silver on SSX. What I was looking for. As an X-ray technician, I'm truly enjoying. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. This is just like my own like bro science experience. Was I wrong about the stress fractures? Because that's pretty much my entire experience with everybody I know who's ever had like a stress fracture. Like it's never been like a long-term issue. Massive wow. I don't know, Sampora. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. If anything, it's the opposite. It just didn't say anything. Yeah, I never. It's a very small fracture. Happens over time. Usually just dull pain. Yeah. Okay. Um. Where was I? Let me look up the combine tracker. Combine tracker. Do they show video of the workouts? What's buzzing? Is there audio buzz? What's up, Vivo? It's live, but do they have video of the drills? Because that's what I want to watch. Like, I really want to talk about that stuff. Is it on NFL YouTube maybe? Because like I know that's the most interesting thing to hear about me talk about 100%. Oh, they do, but only for individual like certain players. Wow. Okay. Look at this. But this is good. Best of defensive linemen.
Fantastic.
I just realized I had the wrong cable. The cable plugged in the wrong place. So I want to watch drills of these guys. Jared Harrison Hunt. This guy's an athlete. That guy's an athlete. That's crazy how they can calculate that stuff. Okay, drills. Nope, 40s. I want to see D-line drills. Yeah, look at this. This is good stuff. God, what? Does anybody else get this status access violation error code whenever they watch YouTube? It happens to me all the time. I love this. I love how they show in these videos the what is the purpose of the drill, and this is a big thing that you have to make the players understand too. Like whenever they're doing stuff, you know. I like how they mentioned the heel clicking. So being able to have good lateral movement. You want to be able to have good lateral movement while keeping your shoulders square and while keeping your base wide. He mentions the heel clicking because the heel clicking comes as a part of, honestly, not being able to push hard enough with your hips to be able to maintain like your shoulders square to the line of scrimmage while moving from point A to point B in a quickly, right? You want to be able to move from point A to point B quickly, and if you have to push harder, then your feet will move more and naturally will come closer. Now, when your feet come closer, what happens? When your feet come closer, think about it as like a sine wave, or cosine wave. Think about it as a sine wave, and it's like the higher, whenever the wave goes up, it's like, or let's say think of the sine wave as like a stability rating in a video game, right? It's like your stability. Wide base, high stability, boom. Low, narrow base, low stability. So if you can't move quickly with your shoulders square without bringing your feet close together, then you're not generating enough power through your hips. And then every time you go narrow is like a half a second where if you get hit in that half a second, you're not able to withstand the blow and be able to redirect the force back into him. So, yeah. He actually hops right there and gets his feet narrow. But you can see him for the most part. Boom. Nice wide base. It's a big boy. Ty Hamilton. So this is a defensive tackle. Oof. So it's crazy. That was like 10 years ago. We've seen a lot of Chris Jones at the combine. We've seen a lot of Chris Jones at the combine. Chris Jones fell. Chris Jones fell running the 40 like 10 years ago at the combine. And his pants came down and his dog flopped out. Yeah. Yeah, very famously. That's the Chris Jones NFL combine story. Was this shouts? Oh. Bro, what? That's so bad. What was he doing? I'm trying to see when he got hit. How do you go frame by frame on Twitch? Oh, dude, look at that. Right under his lungs. They just kicked the wind right out of him. Yeah, right in the diaphragm. Yeah, he just emptied his lungs. I know it's ref this, that, but I'm like, damn, at a certain point, like, am I crazy here? I know it's combat sports, but like, there's like, he's like, yo, am I good? And then he keeps going. I mean, I feel like at a certain point, you got to be like, you know what I mean? Like, you know. Like, it's hard to make that decision in the moment, I guess, but like, damn, I like, there's no way I could do that. Ever. Like, if I was in the guy on top's position, like, I 100% would be like, I mean, I would just like, because you're like potentially like damaging this person. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I know it's the ref's job to stop it, right? But I mean, like, the ref's also not making him keep swinging. You know what I mean? He did look at him to stop it, but like, at a certain point, I'd be like, yo, this is obviously done. Like, this is obviously done. And then at that point, if I'm the guy on the ground, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get up and do some bullshit. To be fair, though, to be fair, I don't think he's swinging that hard. Yeah, I feel like he's actually not hitting him that hard. Oh, he talked about this already? He said he held back? Yeah. You can actually, like, watching it again, you can kind of tell he was holding back a little bit. So look at this. I mean, Chris Jones is, I mean, this guy's a potential Hall of Famer, right? Is Chris Jones a Hall of Famer? Yeah, I was gonna say you could tell this. True. Chose, thank you for the 18 months. Flew, thank you for the 11 months. So you look at somebody like Chris Jones, right? And you look at this drill. This is a guy who's already been in the NFL. And what the purpose of this drill is, it's all about being able to work your hands. This is like a straight up coordination drill, right? Because you're looking at the get off. You're looking at the hand placement when you're coming up and trying to work a move, right? Club and rip. It's very just standard club rip. You could do swim, I guess. Like, you could do variations of this, right? But like, he comes up, it's like boom, come out of his stance, club rip, right? How does he get around the bags? Change of direction, the leverage, the lean, right? Watch as he comes around. How tight can he make that turn? Because a lot of times, and this is the game, the game, what's the word I'm looking for? This is an example of it being used in a game. Because you see him come in here. He works the outside. Whenever you're rushing the passer at the 5 technique, right, as a defensive end. And, I mean, really interior too, but you can see it better on the edge. You come out. He's locked up with this dude, right? And he's trying to work his hands back inside. He's trying to get inside of him. He's, patty cake, fighting him off, rips his arm around, and then he changes where the video is. So then he forgets where he was at and what he was talking about. So you see him right here. Boom, engage. He's locked up in here. He's going to bring his arm around and under. Right here, rip. And the whole time he's got lean into him and he's trying to keep tight to the tackle and trying to collapse the pocket and get to the quarterback. And he ends up getting a big sack out of it. Does that no one knows what you're talking about? Then take notes. Travel on Earth is just you. Yeah. So this drill, this is a pretty, what you want to work here. So you see this coming up right now. Whenever you're working the bags here, it's a very simple club and rip each side, right? It's like left, right, boom. But what you're also looking at is look at how he gets past the bag. Where his hips turn, how square he is, how tight he is. You don't want to have too much of a, you don't want to have too big of a movement, because like big exaggerated movements a lot of times leave way for error and opportunities for the opponent to be able to take advantage of them, right? And then that change of direction right at the end as part of the drill, super good. Thank you, Smooth-tastic. I appreciate it, man. Rummy, thank you for the 25 months. Rampy Fury, thank you for the 57 months. Thank you guys so much for the resubs. So you're seeing a lot of D tackles here, and a lot of D tackles are just, there's not a lot of guys that are playing in the interior line who are spinners. Figure 8 drill. Yeah. Yeah. So this figure 8 drill, what this figure 8 drill does, you're looking at, there you go. You want to see the bend. You want to see the bend in their hips, and look at how hard he is leaning while being able to maintain his speed. Another thing that you really want to look at here is in this figure 8 drill, and this is like a very small little detail. But you want to look at the let's see. Oh, maybe I didn't leave enough space here, did I? So you want to leave some space here for. Sorry. It's a little bit of, it's a very, very small minor detail, but when you have D linemen coming up and they're working that figure 8 drill, you want to look at their ankles. You want to look at their ankles and you want to look at their feet, right? And you want to have that dorsiflexion, right? Like if you have guys running this drill and they have kind of like, if they're like limp ankles, right? They're not going to have like that pop and the ability to continue to accelerate, right? And you need to keep that. Think of it as like it was a centrifugal force or whatever, like where you're keeping water in the bucket. If you can generate that force, it allows you to keep a heavier lean while maintaining your speed. Because if you don't do that, it's all like they're all parts of the equation. If you can't do that, then you can't maintain the lean, right? Let's say your motorcycle. Have you seen motorcycles at like where they go up in like a tube, you know, and they spin around like this? If a motorcycle is slow, it can't do that. You have to go fast enough. You have to maintain your speed enough to be able to stay up there, right? So you want to go, and when you have that lean, right, you want them to run, and you want to have like this motion right here when they hit the ground. Because if they hit the ground like this on their toes, it's not going to be good. You want them to be like boom. And you want to pop up like that. But like watch guys run this drill and pay attention to who does that. God. People keep asking me about Dragon Age. Maybe I will play Dragon Age, the first one. But isn't it really long, like 100 hours? Oh, frick. I said I was going to watch that today. I started too late today. YouTube stream is suspended? Really? Dude, so can I just like actually not watch these on YouTube? It's so obnoxious. Deebo got traded? To who? To the Commanders for a 5th round pick? He's been lazy for the Niners? Really? No, Wake is here, Shiggity. The NBA and NFL don't understand streaming and they're failing because of it? Maybe. Sunfish can come too? No, not yet. You know, that is something that I think is like a big issue, to be fair. I think that like sports leagues have to adapt to the times. Sports media really needs to adapt to the times and what media is today as opposed to what it was in like the 1990s, and be more so what I'm looking for. Be more cooperative with like the culture of like live streaming and what all goes into that, because what's happening is the younger generation is really falling out of the fan pipeline of sports. For years and years and years, it was like, I mean, growing up, like that's just everybody, like you liked football, like that's just football and sports. That was just like what you did. But I feel like things are changing now, right? Like I remember growing up, people, this guy wanted to play in the NBA. This guy wanted to be in the NFL. This guy wanted to be in the MLB. Like the pipe dream, you know, pipe dream jobs. That's what I call them. That sounds weird. Like the dream, like the crazy dream job that like a lot of these kids wanted growing up was like being an athlete. Now you have kids who like want to be streamers, which is insane, by the way. If you have kids and they want to be streamers, like stay here, don't go. It's the word, like don't. Every kid in my class doesn't want to play in the NFL. Sick, but it's happening a lot. Like where the younger audience is like they're becoming a smaller and smaller percentage of NFL fans. So yeah. Is the YouTube stream back up? Do I read YouTube chat? I do. Growing up, I want to be a vet and cure homelessness, and now I want to own a campground, which I should be starting within 3 years. Pipes just changed to different dreams. Yeah, true. I guess. The YouTube's back. Nice. Like Colt McCoy didn't have a good career. Colt McCoy had a great career. Played in the NFL for like 13 years or something, didn't he? Yeah, Colt McCoy had an incredible career. What are you talking about? Played for how many years? 12 years? 13 years? Third round pick. Dude, this guy had one of the most storied college careers. Like, what the hell? Yeah, Colt McCoy in Texas is like, this guy's like royalty in the state of Texas. Have you eaten kind of? Cam Scatterboo's draft stock. I ain't got no idea, but I hope he's good. Dude, I saw a funny Peyton Hillis video the other day. Let's see. I saw a funny Peyton Hillis video on Instagram. Oh, I didn't tweet that I'm live, did I? Dude, I hate these people on Twitter that they like their only purpose that they serve is to hate on people and to intentionally misconstrue what people are saying. These people on Twitter, you guys out there. Like, this is so not cool. Like, that's not what's happening at all. Like, downplay Kai's, like, what? She's literally not, yeah. She's not even complaining. It's out of context. Some guy was talking about like woman bad because there was a clip of them eating while getting gifted 100 subs from Twitch. Bro, it's a live stream. These people are sitting there like for hours on end doing their thing. They have a planned event thing, and then they're like relaxing for a second and eating, and then Twitch gives them subs, and they posted a clip of them getting gifted subs. It's interaction bait. Yeah, but I'm saying it's so bad. Like this should be like condemnable behavior. Like intentionally misconstruing information in order to take away from somebody else and to hurt somebody else is something that should be not like that should not be allowed by people, like as humans. Like people got to put a stop to it. Like people should not be okay with that. Like this is the kind of it shouldn't be engaged with. Right? But that's what I'm saying. Like this is the kind of stuff that happens that like. To be fair, you have people like me who like, I mean, these guys wouldn't even have careers, right? These guys wouldn't even have jobs if they didn't do that. The people that do this, right? Because if you did like what I do, then your everything is just completely dead, right? And it's just you should quit. This is just the truth. So like. This is awful too. What is this? Okay. Yeah, like legit, this should get community noted. See, that is the way to link that, by the way, Chris. Chris, it actually is annoying to me whenever you link that nonstop, whenever it's completely out of context and there's no time to, like, you're just, hey, did you see this? I know what it is every time. You need to link it whenever, like, people are linking other stuff. It makes it super unfunny. Sorry, but I've told you this before, Chris, and you still keep doing it. Okay. That wasn't Chris that linked it. Chris was like spam linking it earlier, and I didn't click it. That was like the right way to do it. Was the way Flu did it. This was like the right way to do it. Okay. Eli Manning is in a Hall of Fame. It'll get traction. Yeah, like. Okay. That's what I was going to do. Bears social media team running the 40. Dude, my ankle has been killing me recently. Dude, my ankle has been hurting for 4 months. Actually, almost 5 months. And it's not getting better. Oh my gosh. 4 years later. Dude, no. Hey. Oh my gosh. It's 10 seconds. Oh, okay, you got it. Dude, people don't realize how no, people never realize how slow they are. Dude, even me, I don't believe I ran a 6.65. I did that thing and they had me at 6.5 and I'm like, there's no way. Like I gotta be like 5'9". It'd be great for society if everyone ran the combine. Yeah. Okay. So this graphic is insane. My bad. I need to fix my integrations because the desktop scene doesn't have the sound integration. So if I hit the IRL on accident, it's gonna not turn on. So I don't really buy into the RAS stuff too much. I'm not buying. I don't look at it too much because it's just. I mean, it's just something that somebody put this together as like okay, this is how athletic somebody is in one number. It's like their Madden rating for athleticism, right? Based on stats. So it's kind of cool, right? It is kind of cool, but like. It's not the end all be all for how good of a football player somebody's going to be. It's just how it's just one other thing to kind of look at as a means of just like a summary for how athletic somebody is or something. I didn't realize my sound was so loud. I'm sorry. RS calculator, but you can do it like this. Okay, who are we going to do? Go to the second slide. Only players over 6'3" at the combine since they run a sub 4.4, have a vertical over 40, and have a broad jump over 11. Yeah. Freaks, dude. These guys are freaks. Absolute freaks. Where did DK Metcalf go to school? Was it Ole Miss? Yeah. Okay, name. Salty. Position. Running back. College. University of Esfand. No, ESF University. So what you can do here is like you get their height. FIIE. Oh, this is like... What is this? It's like, I think it's like 603. That's like 6'3", right? But see, like, it's just one of those things that's just kind of cool. 5'2". Bench 30 reps. Vertical 31. Wait, what would mine have been? Oh, I don't remember what my 3-cone was. I have no idea what my 3-cone was. I can't remember at all. I think it was like, no, I can't remember. I have no idea. I can't remember what all of my 3-cone was. Broad jump. Okay, some things are so bad that like you just kind of delete them from your memory. I think that's what I did with my broad jump. D-tackle. Funny. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what my 20 was. Yeah, I don't know what my 20 was. I'm just going to do that. I think my 10 was like a 1-8. My broad jump was like really bad. It was something like 8 feet, I think. My broad jump was really bad. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I can't remember I have no idea what my 3-cone is. I'm just throwing a random number in there. So I don't remember what this is. I don't remember what this was. I was not very fast. Hand, arm, 2 hands, 2 arms. Size grade very poor. That was because my height and weight is so low. It's funny my speed is okay. But also I don't know. I just guessed on these. I guessed underneath like what my 40 was. Like relatively. I also guessed way under what these were. Actually, mine probably was higher than this. But I just remember my 3-cone and broad jump being so bad, but I don't know what they actually were. Two-inch arms and hands. Oh yeah, I forgot. I put arms and hands. I just put 2. Hands. I don't know, like 9. I got long arms, like long arms. But I don't know how to measure them. Do they measure them from your shoulder, like your shoulder blade? I can't remember. It's not super slow. I mean, I thought I was super slow. Oh, these don't actually affect your scores, though. So you do that. Wait, what? What is... Interesting. I'm almost positive I had like an 8. My broad jump sucked. Because I'm not flexible enough. Yeah, it's super annoying, L Haxer. Okay. Any more combine talk? Anything else you guys want to talk about with the combine? We play Madden. I think I want to bring back Madden. I probably should bring back Madden in April for the draft. Do Madden for a few weeks before the NFL draft. Not necessarily Madden, but like football, maybe CFB. Dude, my ankle it's been hurting so bad the last few days. Yeah, I think we should do CFB but man, I didn't even win the Super Bowl in Madden this last year. But I kind of want to do CFB more. Would you do 2K? I played 2K on launch last year, and I was so bad at it that I decided it's going to take me too long to learn how to shoot a basket. Dude, maybe I need to go to I don't know what it is. There's like a pinching feeling in my ankle, and it's been there for 5 months. I've been doing physical therapy and everything, and it's just not getting better. Is Shay coming this week? She is. 2K, this is 2K back. True. Something happened to it? No. It just started happening months ago. It's been almost 6 months. It's like 5 months. It happened in like November of last year. And it's just not getting better. Yeah, I'll be honest, dude. So Shay, the professional organizer, is coming this week, and I realized I have a lot more left to do before she gets here. Yeah, I haven't played FIFA yet either. True. I'm too epic. Thank you for the 14 months, dude. The Tokyo Titans. Yeah, for like a second. Dushirino, thank you for the 47 months, dude. Are you gonna stream at work? Yeah. So it'll be every Tuesday at like 10. Yeah, it'll be every Tuesday at like 10. I think I'm gonna go live. Did I? Let me get food real quick. And you guys want to play Monster Hunter? I ate today. Why do I feel so hungry still? More SSX. Okay, you know what? Before we play Monster Hunter, let's talk. Okay. I don't know what I want to do with my anything. I don't know what I should do. I'm always like, okay, well, maybe I should just do whatever I want to do. But here's the problem. The problem is that I don't know if doing whatever I want to do is enough. Matt, man, thank you for the 81 months. Thank you, dude. Expect Dragons, thank you for the 58 months. What do you think of Shrek 5 teaser? I did not care about it. I don't care about Shrek 5. I didn't even know there was a Shrek 4. And I think everybody complaining that they look worse now is a moron because they look the exact same. That's not combine is good. It's good combine. We just want Hojo Transylvania and beta keys. True. Shrek 5 can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. You think because you look at face blindness. They look the exact same, bro. Shrek 5, Shrek 4. Shrek 2. Wait, they look the same? They literally look the same. They don't. They do. They look the same. Also, have you guys noticed? Every single frame that is shared talking about this is the exact same single frame that somebody else was using. Nobody has done any original work or thought into making this claim that they look different, that they were redesigned. They're just copy pasting. They're copy pasting the whatever the last tweet was. Nobody does their own work. They just copy everybody else's shit. How come you never see this frame or this frame or this frame or this frame or this frame? Right? It's insane. Nobody is doing any work on their own at all. How's the drama? It's because people have nothing to do with their lives. They don't have enough problems of their own. Nobody should care about this. Literally, like, there's 1,000 other problems that everybody should have before Shrek 5 looks different than Shrek 2. Which, by the way, again, it doesn't. They look the same. It's been like 40 years since the first Shrek came out. Like, they're gonna look older. The only there's like, I can count it. Okay, the only things that are going to look the same 40 years or however many years, like 20 years later, right, than they did originally are what? The only things that are going to look the same are kettlebells, John Stamos, and myself. Okay? Like, are you trolling? No. John Stamos looks great at his age. No, joking aside, they look the same. Why does everybody care about this? Oh my gosh, they do look different. Like, how, like, They're the same. How come the teenage daughter has to have dyed hair and a nose ring and black lipstick? How come the daughter couldn't have, like, a job? Two completely separate categories. Goth, rebellious goth ogre daughter. rebellious goth ogre daughter. It's hilarious, actually. Dude, you know what would make this movie good? Is if she's like super like ah! And he's like and he's not, and he's like they should just remake the plot of Pocahontas, except it's just ogres and humans. she falls, and then the dad is super against humans. And it's just super, it'd be so funny. Oh, dude, that'd be hilarious. Dude, Pocahontas is actually so bad. If like watching Pocahontas now, it's like holy shit. They say some bad things. It's a good movie, but like it's like bad. Oh man. The opening song in Aladdin? Wait, really? What's the opening song in Aladdin? I don't remember. Aladdin opening. I can't hear. Wait, is it updated? I was gonna say it's not that bad. Olin was so bad. What? I don't remember that at all. Barbaric? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I can help myself. Oh, I hear the fuzzies. Yeah, I hear the fuzzies. This is probably the old version. If this isn't enough, click yours. It is different. I don't think that's that bad. It's free surgery. They're offering facelifts. The YouTube stream shut down again? Yeah, what's up, Mark? So is that the line they changed? I don't think it's that bad. Oh, this is better. Oh, it got changed in 1993. So they changed this the next year. So for the original, so in theaters, that's what they said, and then the soundtrack, like if you have the original album, it says they cut off your face. That's so interesting. Brainwash Reddit. Guys, 1993, the internet didn't even exist. I think they probably changed it because it was too violent. I don't think it's about it being offensive. I think it's about it being violent for kids. That's what I think it was. Yeah, Dr. Love in this video is way better than me trying to muscle my way through the different videos. What else? Oh, have you guys seen The Dictator? The Dictator in theaters versus the DVD release of The Dictator. They removed one of the best. They removed one of the funniest lines in the whole movie in the DVD release. No, it's not that bad. Twitter's not that bad about the humor. Wait, there's a website? Wait, what? Okay, it was like on movie censorship. I didn't know this. So they comparison between theatrical and the unrated version, both taken from the US DVD. 42 alterations. And there's a 15-minute difference in runtime? Wait, what? Many scenes were removed because the jokes were not as funny in reality as they seem on paper, but that might be subjective again. Yeah, I think that's what happens a lot of times. Is like you'll do something, you're like, that wasn't that funny. Let's just cut it from the movie. Theatrical version. General Aladdin, the only son of the savage leader Omar Aladdin. He gained power at the age of 7. Unrated. A slightly different, longer part of the shot with the women, almost not noticeable. General Aladdin was born the only son of Colonel himself, savage. Wait, so this is the version in the intro video. General Esfand. That's crazy. This website is cool. This website is so cool. It goes through all the like. Oh wait, if it's are they gonna show? I wonder if it's gonna show anything bad on screen. Dude, I saw this movie in theater twice with 2 separate groups of people. Like this was one of the funniest jokes in the whole movie, and they cut it from the DVD version. Like the theater erupted in laughter. Like it was great. It's like it was like one of those things that was like, damn. True, actually. But why'd they get rid of the joke? I don't know why. Disney had one of the craziest deaths in Tarzan. I don't even remember this. I don't remember Tarzan. Oh, he hangs himself. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. That's a scene from a video game. that caught me so off guard. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's from Doki Doki. It's a video game. Food for thought. We started this rabbit hole with talk about scheduling. Hey, welcome to an S-Fan stream. See, that's the thing. Dude, give me something to talk about, and it's going to turn into like a 2-hour discussion about everything. Yeah, Doki Doki is great. Been a minute since I watched. Looking good. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Woody. Thoughts about sourdough bread? It's not as sour as people make it out to be. Okay, so I never saw the Iron Giant. Yo, what's up, Stormith? How are you, dude? Oh, I saw that interview thing yesterday. Politics interview yesterday, or not interview. The negotiation thing. I thought it was kind of weird, but like not because of just what it was. Like I'm gonna take it a step beyond that. From like a negotiation perspective, from like a negotiation tactic perspective, it was weird. You had 2 people playing the same position, and it was kind of weird. It ends up not being as effective. We're like, because I like looking at stuff like that and just kind of like observing and seeing like how people negotiate with one another, and like I like watching conversations and just seeing like how things play out based on like the way people act, right? And I feel like a lot of times if you're like trying to talk about something, and say, hey, we want this or we want that, you can't have two people be aggro. If you have two people that are being aggro, you're putting the other person on the defensive and you're not trying to get them to cooperate with you. Aside from the politics, it's just an interesting situation to watch. Yeah. Textbook wrong way to diplomacy. Yeah, like it was very weird. Yeah, it was very odd to me. Cause like I feel like it wasn't bad. Like at least the clip that I saw wasn't bad until the magazine that I saw wasn't bad until the end. It was like the last 30 seconds of it where JD Vance was like, he said something about like, do you understand? Just the way he was saying it was like, do you understand this? And I'm like, hold on. You don't need to add anything there. Why are you adding this in? Because now what you're doing is you're pushing a guy back onto his heels and you're going to make him defensive instead of trying to actually negotiate with him. Like it was really bad. Because it wasn't bad until then, at least the clip that I saw. They don't have cards like Esfand and Blancho. True. Yeah, super weird. Like I don't get into the whole like politics stuff that much. It's funny. I like the reason why is because I feel like a lot of the content, a lot of like political content that people make is the content is made in bad faith. The content is made in a way that is designed to polarize people, and it's framed in a way that like you want to have a polarizing position because that's what gets the most engagement, right? And I've talked about this a little bit. If you're not polarizing, if you're not somebody that is honestly right now being like overly negative, you're dead in the water in the algorithm across all platforms. It's very bad. It's really, really bad. So true, but at the same time, Zelensky changed terms live on TV. Yeah, it's. I feel like there's a better way to approach it than having both people be aggro. Like you need to have like, it's like the good cop bad cop meme, right? And I feel like in most cases, the best scenario to be in is the good cop is the person that is like the head coach is the guy who's going to be nice to you. And then the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator is going to be the guy who's going to be a hard ass. You know? The deal was supposed to be back pay, not security guarantees. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the context of it. I'm talking purely about purely about like the negotiation and the conversation itself. I don't know. I don't even know the context or any of it. Like I'm just the analysis of like watching two parties have a conversation with one another in a negotiation setting. Like stuff like that is really, really interesting to me. Yeah. Opinionated based on perception. We only get a small portion of the problem and choose a side. That's true. You know what I think is crazy these days? What I think is crazy these days is everybody is like, everybody feels the need that like they have to have an opinion on something while having as little information as possible, yet the disregard for the fact that they have little to no information about something, they just decide an opinion. They just pick an opinion. Is that not weird? Like, is that not, that's insane. Most people do that. Yeah, exactly. Base take. Yeah, it's human nature. I don't know. Is that human nature? Or has that become a learned behavior that people have now due to like the accessibility of things like social media, the accessibility of having your voice heard by somebody? Yeah, everybody turns into an expert. Exactly, Tyrion. It's a coach behavior. Propaganda still works. I think this is something that is taught. I don't think it's natural. I think this is something that is learned. You know, people pick football teams because of where they're born. Sure. I mean, that's a little bit different. Opinions are like, but yeah, true. Politics should not be a team sport mentality. I just think I think almost all political content is bad because it's designed to be polarizing and because it disregards the fact that you have like no information, which is the truth. Like none of us really know anything about anything. None of us know what's happening. None of us know. We don't have enough details to be able to have like an informed opinion about something, yet everybody feels the need to have their opinion heard. So then what ends up happening is you basically build this whole view of the world off of like half truths or not truths or some truths, you know? And it ends up just turning into complete insanity. Like for years it was like, oh, look at the libtards on Twitter. And look, they're trying to cancel everything, woke culture, this and that. And I'll be honest, a lot of times they were right. A lot of times people were being stupid and bitching about everything nonstop. And it's like, holy shit, get a life, get a job, stop. But then what happens is it swings back the other way. But now it's swinging back just as hard. And now the people complaining about those morons are the ones being morons. Two sides of the same coin. It's insanity. It's completely insane. And then what's happening now is in these algorithms that run people's lives on whether it's, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, certain things get pushed. And it is currently in your best interest to, if you're talking about politics and stuff, that's what gets pushed out there. So people will take these uninformed opinions or they will take this partial information and they will copy paste it and make content out of it. And I'm not saying like, it's like, okay, well here, let's fast forward this entire conversation because at this point everybody knows where it's going. Okay, well then what do you do about it? I don't know. I have no damn idea what to do about it. So why am I even talking about this shit? Like, I don't have an answer. But my research tells me that everybody is freaking stupid. That's pretty much it. That is the conclusion that I have come to. That everybody is dumb, everybody is wrong. So you know what? Let's just accept the fact that we're wrong, and let's just go clean the house. You know, if everybody in the world started with worrying about their 5-foot radius, first and foremost, before worrying about everything else outside of the little circle, clean up your own area, then the other areas, and people are still going to need help. You know, people are still going to need, you're like, I'm going to need help cleaning this, you know, but if everybody at least puts most of their resources, uses most of their RAM and their processing power on this area, then it allows everybody to be able to help each other more. You see what I'm saying? You're going to need a 50-foot radius for Shay. Like 30, okay? Come on. Good take. Mentality is telling a story, but make it quick. When simplified details, big or small, get left out, and ensure understanding time. Exactly. I'm just starting to get real annoyed at every time I open up my phone, I see some bullshit that like is just wrong. Or even seeing like even earlier, I saw that hate post on Cinna and Pokey and Ray. For some it's not even true. It's not taken out of context. It is just an exact 180-degree miss. It's not like, I don't even, it's just a lie. It's not misinformation. It is a lie. And then you're going to hate on these people. And the crux of the crux of it is woman bad. Which, believe me, I'm just kidding. no, which is stupid. Okay, Henry. Okay. It is a coincidence that when I am playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that my character attacks women. It's not exclusively, it is indiscriminate, and the women don't fight back. So I can kill civilians while looking like I'm better at the game because they're not killing me back. I'm stupid. I made myself laugh. Okay. I made myself laugh. Okay. No, I'm memeing, but that was a good one. Good one, me. Good one, me. I say this all the time, but I can't thank you enough for giving us a space to avoid the insanity. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Have you looked into the Kingdom Hardcore mode teaser? I haven't. Dude, I still need to finish it. When is Shay coming? Tuesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday morning. Yeah, Tuesday morning. No, I'm serious though about the whole thing with like like that should not be like, we as people should not allow that. And by not allow it, I mean like if you don't engage with something, you promote something through positive affirmations, and you denounce things through a negative or a lack of affirmation, right? Like not liking a tweet, for example, or liking a tweet is a affirmation, or like that lack of affirmation is actually like denouncing something at the same time. You don't have to say something to denounce something, right? But like the lack of engagement is also denouncing it. Engagement-based items should be illegal. Well, I mean, like that's, you know why it exists. The reason why the algorithm is based off of the engagement is because you have like you want to keep people on the website, you want to make the platform good, you want to serve people content that people are going to watch. So then what happens is these certain types of content lend itself to certain personality types, which lends itself to boosting the algorithm in that regard. And then you have all the normal people who end up tuning out of something. And then when all the normal people tune out of something, then what ends up happening, then the normal content ends up getting buried. Woohoo! People post outright lies to bait engagement. Exactly. And then you have people like me who are good people. Some of the best people. That's the expert's words, not mine. Some of the best people. How many of you guys don't see anything I post off Twitch? You guys don't even know if I'm live half the time, which is crazy because you could just, go live or just go check Twitch. I'm live. I'm completely dead in the water off platform. It's actually, it's very scary for me. It actually scares me. But I don't want to talk about it because they'll freak me out. Because if you don't have like any engagement, frick, it's bad. I know it's more healthy. You're wrong. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, true. Everybody should get the Esfand updates extension. True. Yeah, you download the Esfand updates extension, and then you see whenever I'm live, you see whenever I'm posting stuff, it's right there. He's shaming us for not retweeting all of his posts. Yes. It's not a Bitcoin miner. It's Bitcoin Senior. Yeah. I don't know, social media. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the people that watch my stream no longer use the platforms that keep streams alive and keep people streaming. So, I don't know why. Let's go play Monster Hunter. Honestly, Tyrion. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Like, okay. Let's go play Monster Hunter. I'm gonna make a different. I'll make another YouTube VOD for this YouTube chat. I'll send you guys over 1 second. Monster Hunter Wilds playthrough, part 2. Big horn. Dude, my throat hurts really bad whenever I do that voice. Stop, block it. On positive note, I gotta recommend a new Esfand YouTube video. Nice. First one in a month, probably. Please, for the love of God, watch my YouTube videos and like my tweets. I was horribly depressed because of that stuff. I think it's really bad.